take a few minutes to look at the common elements and terminology used in a typical song form. A verse is one of the most important sections of the song. As we move from one verse to the next, the chords and melody will likely stay the same, while only the lyrics change to develop the poem. Verses will typically be alternated with a repeating chorus section. Here the music and the words stay the same on each repetition, perhaps to emphasize a main idea. The chorus, then, tends to become the most familiar section to the listener. The word hook traditionally could refer to any element of the song that hooks the listener's ear. This could be anything from a catchy bass line to the chorus section of the song. Writing a strong chorus that functions as a hook has become so common that hip-hop artists use the word hook exclusively to refer to the chorus. After 2 times through the verse and chorus, we'll often find some sort of a bridge. This section functions to break up the repetitive pattern and provides some degree of contrast to what's gone before. Usually happening only once within the song, the bridge may change the rhythmic feel, feature a different instrument, or even move to a different key just to keep things interesting. Another chorus or two after the bridge may be all that's needed to complete the composition. Including a third verse is another common technique. Again, repeating the last chorus is a typical move. Instead, or perhaps in addition to the extra chorus, we'll sometimes have an outro or special ending section custom built to bring the song to a close. An intro on the front end may also be employed. This is usually instrumental and serves to set up the feel of the song before the lyric hits in the first verse. Some songs make use of a third basic song section. A pre-chorus, as the name suggests, would live between each verse and chorus section throughout the form. This can be useful to build up musical energy prior to the chorus. Remember, though, this section must stand on its own to be considered a pre-chorus, and should not be confused with the last line of the verse. While based on a few simple concepts, there are clearly many variations on a simple song form. Still, as we analyze more and more songs, we see a lot of repetition in their structure. These common forms just tend to function well from a compositional standpoint. A dozen artists may arrive at the same solution independently of each other simply because it works so well. As students of the art, the generic form we've arrived at is worth committing to memory. Be advised, however, these song sections and concepts are not by any means rules that an artist must follow, but merely descriptive terms for some common elements. We've defined a verse, for instance, as having the same music with new lyrics on each repetition, though we could certainly find exceptions to the rule. Likewise, the chorus in some particular song may surprise us by changing a lyric or two. Depending on the artist and genre, we may find sections that simply defy definition in new and exciting ways. Still, more often than not, these basic song sections are the time-tested tools of the trade and are common vernacular for songwriters, arrangers, and producers of every stripe.